This is what happens when you know what I'm saying, when you get sacrificed by the elites. When you get sacrificed, your estate is free for vultures to go ahead and ravish. The same way when all them damn fake ass pharaohs over in Egypt died and they was mummified and they was put in tombs, what happened? All of the undesirables went and raided their tombs and got all of their treasures out of those dead people's tombs. That's what they doing to Michael Jackson. Everybody's trying to make a dollar off of Michael Jackson's so-called legacy. Well, let me go ahead and break this news. Yeah, let me go ahead and break this news. Start spreading the news.
Beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, chicken, turkey, rat, you name it. Greens, potatoes, tomatoes.
Okay, people, before I get into this news report, I want to let you know we got the baddest podcast around. We got the baddest Illuminati Exposed podcast in the history of podcasts. You know what I'm saying? Well, it's a weekly podcast every Saturday night at 9 p.m. We go live on that podcast to explain to you all type of satanic scumbags, exposing them. That's what we do. And this week Diane Carroll, we are going to be exposing her death. And you know what I'm saying, you don't want to miss that. You go to www.illuminatiexposedmedia.com. That link is in the description area of the show. Go ahead and subscribe to that podcast so that you don't miss out on. Don't forget, we also go live on our Facebook fan page with a live show every day, every evening. Going over there and go to www.gospeltalktv.com. The link is in the description area of the show. Okay, let me tell you something, people. There is a YouTuber. Yes, you best believe this YouTuber is sold out. You best believe this YouTuber for you know what I'm saying, for the satanic media to be putting him out there like this, and for him to be able to make a documentary about Michael Jackson without being sued. Without being, you know what I'm saying, you best believe this YouTuber is sold out. You best believe this YouTuber to have been given the assignment to make this documentary. Pay attention to what this boy's name is. Danny Wu. So this man must be Chinese, Korean, or from one of them damn Chinese countries. Danny Wu. W-U. You know, kind of like the Wu-Tang Clan. Ain't nothing to mess with. You know what I'm saying? Danny Wu. He have created he said a YouTuber by the name of Danny Wu have created a documentary proving that Michael Jackson was innocent. I got news for you, Danny Wu. Number one, who's to say us to believe you? Because I read the news report. The news report said you was one of Michael Jackson's biggest fans. I remember when I was one of Tupac's biggest fans. And when people will come to me and tell me Tupac is doing this and Tupac is doing that, I will defend Tupac to the fullest. Tupac could do no wrong in my eyes. Back when I was dumb, you know what I'm saying, and lost in the mind, I was one of Tupac's biggest fans. I used to love Tupac. I get around, you know, all Tupac songs. When people say something against Tupac, I'll be right there. No, you better not talk about Tupac. So, you know what I'm saying, why would we believe a fan of Michael Jackson's when that YouTuber, that fan, Danny Wu, say, I got proof that Michael Jackson is innocent? Of course, you're going to find every way to make Michael Jackson innocent, even though it is a fact that Michael Jackson did it. Of course, you're going to find every way. The same way I found every way to make Tupac look you know what I'm saying, look innocent, is the same way Danny Wu will make, you know what I'm saying, Michael Jackson look innocent. Michael Jackson did it because Michael Jackson told you that he did it. How did he tell you that he did it? Symbolically, he told you that he was Peter Pan. Now, when you think about Peter Pan, you think of some man running around in all green tights and stuff, you know what I'm saying, floating around like a little butterfly. That's what you think. That was a fairy. Peter Pan is a fairy. Peter Pan is actually a god. They just made that man with green on. But Peter Pan is actually a god. Actually, it's called the Pan God. Pan. That is a god. So when Michael Jackson said he's Peter Pan, he was symbolically telling you that he's Pan. That the god Pan is in him. And if you research what the god Pan does, if you did your research on what the god Pan does, that god Pan tortures, rapes, and molests little children. That's what that God does. Tortures, rapes, molests, and sometimes kill little children. Beat little children. And regardless of what that God does to the little children, regardless of that, the little children still love that God. What happens with Michael Jackson? No matter what you do, the little children still love Michael Jackson. He can go from black to white. They still love Michael Jackson. He can, you know what I'm saying, tell you that he did it. They still love Michael Jackson because he is that God reincarnated. That God spirit was in him. That's why. He was a living representation of the God Pan. You know what I'm saying? This is all ancient information, people. Just research the God Pan. You'll understand what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? So yes, he did it because it was the God in him that allowed him to do it. You know, kind of like what did Beyonce say? I don't know. Sasha Fierce, you know what I'm saying? When I go on stage, it's her that takes over me, and you know what I'm saying? She comes into me, and it's her that performs. Who? Beyonce. Who is it that performs? Who takes over you, Beyonce? Huh? Is it not the God, aka the Spirit? It's called Sasha Fierce, that jumps upon you, and now it's no longer you, but it's the God, that Spirit, that fallen angel that everybody is worshiping. Isn't that not angel worship? That's angel worship. So you praising Beyonce, you are worshiping an angel. So no wonder why you ain't being blessed by the Most High. How about Roman? How about Nicki Minaj? I don't know, somebody conjured him up and he won't leave. That's what Nicki Minaj said. Nicki, somebody conjured who up? Somebody conjured who up, Nicki? Somebody conjured the god Roman up? Now he's assigned to you. So when they celebrate, when they praise you, when they support you, they're not supporting you, they supporting Roman? Oh, okay. Now we have Michael Jackson, who says he's Peter Pan. He's talking about the God Pan that possesses him. See what I'm saying, people? So, yes, he did it. Because symbolically, I can read through the lines, you guys can't. So when I read through the lines, I put one and one together. I said, oh, shoot, that's two. So to this favorite YouTuber, or this famous YouTuber who decided to make a documentary, you know what I'm saying, to cash out on Michael Jackson's fame, you know what I'm saying, to cash out on Michael Jackson's estate, you know, try to get some money, you know what I'm saying. And plus the elite signed him, Mr. Danny Wu, to this documentary. so that he can get. That's one of his assignments. That's part of him. This is part of Danny Wu passing his soul through the fire to Mola. He started out being a YouTuber, and then once you get up in status in YouTube, you know what I'm saying. Once you get enough, you know what I'm saying, followers, a big audience. Guess what? YouTube come knocking at your door. Hey, you wanna you got to sign this contract. You got to take this oath. Don't worry about it. We're going to make you bigger than life. All you have to do is bend over and let one of these Jewish scholars over here ram you on your rectum. Don't worry about it. You may have a loose, swole booty, but you know what I'm saying? You have all the fame in the world. You have all the girls in the world. You may have a loose, swole booty, but you know what I'm saying? All that money that's going to be coming rolling in, and all those endorsements, and all of those, you know what I'm saying? Those movie deals that's going to be coming rolling in, it's going to make you forget about how swole your booty is. See, Danny Wu knows all about it. Come on, Danny Wu. Tell the truth, Danny Wu. Tell the truth. You pass your soul through the fire to Moloch, and they gave you this opportunity. They gave you this script for this documentary. This is part of, you know what I'm saying, your reward for letting them ram you on your rectum. Right, Danny Wu? And guess what? Danny Wu gonna have a whole lot of other scripts coming across his desk because he passed his soul through the fire to Moloch. This is some of the advantages of, you know what I'm saying, getting your, you know what I'm saying, getting your scrotum. This is getting your scrotum taken out of you. You know what I'm saying? And this is one of the advantages of having a swollen booty. But anyway, guess what, people? The baddest podcast on the planet just been made. Every Saturday night at 9 p.m., tonight, this Saturday night, we are going to be breaking and exposing Miss Diane Carroll. You know, Diana Carroll? Yes, we're going to be exposing that this Saturday night at 9 p.m. on the Illuminati Exposed Media Podcast, starring Pastor Michael Smith and my co-host, Brother Lamik Israel. Oh, Lord, it's going to be a wonderful night and that night on the podcast. If you don't miss it, you better go into that podcast and subscribe. You know what I'm saying? You can go there by going to www.illuminatiexposedmedia.com. That link is in the description box of this video. Also, we go live every day on our Facebook fan page. Go over there by going to www.gospeltalktv.com. And that link is also in the description area of this video. Till next time, stay tuned. God bless you.
Beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, chicken, turkey, rat.